why would he veto it if everyone else at the state is welcoming it? I mean, Utah is on track to become the first state in the nation to pass a transactional gold bill. Why do you think he took this path?
You know, I mean, Danielle, I can't answer that. In his veto override statement, he said, number one, it was impracticable. Well, if he had called me, I would have told him there are any number of electronic gold-backed payment system operators out there. And for the state, it's nothing more than like adding a new bank account. Nothing impractical about that. The other thing that he raised was that because it didn't get funded through the state funding process, we brought in private funding. And he said, oh, there's concerns that the private funding would hamper the competitive process. Again, if he had given me a phone call like past governors have done, I could have told him that Kevin Freeman, you may have had Kevin on your show,
Yes,
the author of
yes.
Pirate Money, right?
Yes.
Kevin Freeman put up the money himself with his company. Kevin doesn't have a gold company. He has no interest in a gold company. He doesn't have a payment system company. He's simply interested in this matter moving forward for the nation. And so there's no concern about any interference with a competitive process. In fact, I told the governor's lawyer, I said, it's your own finance division that runs the RFP, the request for proposal. So you sit on, you're the one that picks the vendor. So what's the concern with a competitive bid? But those were the two issues that he raised. But, you know, there's obviously something else going on. This was a unanimous vote in the House, unanimous Republican vote in the Senate. You don't see things more favorably supported than that. And Daniela, it gets even broader than that. Utah stands out in fintech, right? Financial technology. Gold is our number one export by 7 times number 2 in Utah. It's our number one import by more than 2 times number 2 because we have the refineries. This is critical to Utah's industry. So why he would veto it, I can't say. He has to speak for himself on that, but we're well underway with the legislature. We're going to override the veto and it'll become law without his signature because that's what the people are telling us that they want. They want choice in sound money.